Gemini, Happy New Year, and welcome to the first forecast of the year. Well, this is actually for the goals and aspirations for 2018 plus the life after the retrograde. I mean, what is your current state right now in your love life, whether you're coupled or singles. And singles, I'll be doing a separate reading for you later on, alright? Plus, I'm also taking a small break from the Chinese forecast, since the Chinese New Year will be next month. And good thing here is I'm feeling a little bit better, even though I was so tired for the past few days because of the holidays, but feeling good. Don't feel tired and lethargic anymore. I also feel like sometimes it's you know, the retrograde has its plays a bit of a role there. So this is your current career objective, talents and skills, pitfalls, support, potential, your inner strength. This is what the progress will be. Well, this is what's going to be your guidance and the force that will be helping you. Outcome, bottom line. Alright, Gemini, you love whatever it is that you do. You're very passionate about it. It's like you're putting so much of your energy, and it's you're continuously like discovering new things and how to progress and how to level up your knowledge and your skills in this particular field. All right, now you want to learn more. You're hungry for more information, for more knowledge, for more things. You're very passionate about your talents and skills, and you know, to your expertise right now. But there will be some changes, okay? Either that there are some things that you have to slow down, you have to eliminate, you have to obliterate, or there are some people that wants to destroy you, and that is what's going to be creating changes for you. All right? Now, at this point, you don't feel like there are some people who's ready to back you up, or there are some people who's ready to go behind you. You know, as to, you know, like catch you whenever you fall. So you're kind of thinking that you feel a little bit alone in this game, or in this battle, or in this problem. But you just need to wait for the right time. You just need to wait for, you know, for the solution to come on its own, and you just need to play a bit of a low profile right now. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? If there are some things that right now isn't working in your favor, walk away a little bit, or temporarily divert your attention in another thing, another hobby, or another place, or go and travel and take a vacation, because your finances right now will be more secured anyway this year. And wait for the changes to come. Things will start rolling, things will start progressing, and things will start showing more developments, and people who will also be supporting you around the month of June, starting the month of June. So the first 6 months of the year for you is something that will be like not really, well, I can't say that not really in your favor, but it's more likely you need to, you know, play a bit of a low key for now. Okay, don't take any action, don't make any changes, don't make any rash decisions, or don't be so hasty in creating some changes that you want to happen in your life. Patience is actually a virtue, okay? So you're a very strong person. You have an uncanny strength and logic when it comes to resolving a situation. It's like you always see life, and you always see your current situation as a puzzle, that there is always a solution, and you just need to have more patience to piece out all the puzzles, okay? And it will be ready soon to be laid down. Although, be careful with people who's actually liars, and you will notice that a lot of people will be lying right in front of you. Family members, relatives, your partner, colleagues, friends, best friends, associates, and stuff like that. you will notice that a lot of people will somehow be lying to you, and you have a very sharp intuition, and you're also very observant. So it's going to be easy for you to nail down if someone is wearing a mask, or if someone is really being true to you or genuine. Now, the bottom line here is you're going to get what you want. You're going to reach more heights of, like, for example, the first 6 months will be a little bit slow, tad, and a little bit like, for you, it's like, where's the progress? It's like the time is not really moving. But starting June until September, things will just burst out. Okay, it will just speed up the process, and you will be so surprised that, oh my god, okay, like for the first 6 months it was so slow, and now the last 6 months of the year, it's like it's working really fast. It's happening so fast, and you couldn't even cope up with it. So you need to be a little bit more patient for the first half, and then you will be so busy and preoccupied for the last half of the year. Alright, so you don't really have to worry too much about it, and you don't really have to think so hard about like what's going to happen in your life, what's going to happen in your projects, like why is it that it's not moving, why is it that nothing is happening, because there will be. But be careful with people who will be not so genuine and not so true to you. Okay, let's take a look at your love situation, especially if you're in a relationship. The relationship right now, and where do you go from here? Right. This is the main energy, the communication, its strength, its weakness, reality, passion, bottom line. And where do you go from here? Oh, Gemini. Looks like you need a bit of a tweaking when it comes to your relationship, but I don't see any major problem here. It's just that you're being overly sensitive at this point. Where do you go from here? This is your current situation. What's causing you the problem? What you need to express, or what you've already forgotten to express. Sorry, this is what you need to consider, and this is what you need to express, your main problem, and bottom line. Now, there are a lot of changes that's been going on in your domestic life, in your domestic, environment, and it's like you are more focused on your personal power and personal changes, personal goals. Okay? Now, you're not really talking. You're hiding a lot of things from your partner. You're not really sharing your thoughts, your aspirations, your goals, because you feel like your partner won't even understand you, won't even support you. So what for? Okay, so there are some things that you're holding back and you're kind of reserving away from your partner, but your partner is kind of feeling that you're hiding something from them. Okay, and it's going to give them a different connotation. You're both wishing for diversity, but stronger foundation as well. It's like you both have different goals, you both have different sets of like aims for 2018, but it's more all about your career. What about your family? What about your relationship? What about your marriage? What about your current situation right now, especially for those who is trying to have another baby? Okay, now the weakness here is both of you are so successful, both of you are very ambitious, both of you wants to reach more heights, okay, in your career, which is you're both successful. You're both working in bigger companies, or you're actually you're both popular, or you have your own businesses. You're both successful in your own fields. But the thing here is you're kind of like neglecting your personal needs, your personal calls, and your, the things that you need to pay attention to. Your sex is already dying down because you're always too occupied with, you're always too preoccupied with a lot of things that's all about your career, your money, your business, your success, popularity, and stuff like that. And even if you're not going to admit this to anyone, you are looking into other people as well, because you feel like, the attraction have already faded away. Your partner doesn't know how to stimulate you. You're both tired, always at the wrong time, doing this and that. There are a lot of excuses, there are a lot of things, but you just need to pay attention to each other's needs. Okay? Now, the reality here is you're both afraid. It's like you became too confident, too comfortable, okay, towards each other, and you're just way too familiar. But there are some things that you have to discover again, or rediscover. Like, for example, the things that made you fall for each other, the things that made you, that binded you together. That is what you have to rediscover. And stop evading facing or confronting your situation or your problems, because you're not going to resolve anything from that. Okay? Both of you are always traveling, but in a separate direction or a separate place. Why not consider um, travel together and have another honeymoon? Especially for those who is planning to have another baby. Okay? Now, what's gonna happen is that you will both, by the end of the year, you will both realize that you've wasted a lot of time and you have focused on so many, well, wrong and right things both at the same time, but you've already forgotten how it is to pay attention to each other. And what happened to your love? What happened to your promises? What happened to your vows? Okay? So, well, I'm really getting a lot of Geminis who's planning to have a baby. So if you're planning to have a family, if you really want to, to, let's say, have more care and have more compassion into your relationship, work on your communications, work on your feelings, and work on your connections. Okay? And you need to practice a little bit of compassion and feelings and act on your water side. Okay? Most of the Geminis have a water side, or most of the Geminis, even though they are air sign, they are also emotional. All right? So where do you go from here? Currently, you are focused on your family, and your family is, like, for example, they're congratulating you for the heights of glory that you've reached for last year, and they're also very impressed to whatever you have reached so far in your life, and you are aiming for more. So your ambition, um, the family pressure, expectations, and demands of your relatives and family, this is what's been driving you, but also deterring and ruining your relationship. You need to express how you truly feel, and you don't really have to be so defensive. Every time that your partner will ask, "What's your plan? What's your plan? What about us? What are you gonna do?" You know? So don't, as I've said, don't try to evade the solution, or don't try to use your travel or your work just to avoid confronting and just to avoid facing their solution to your problem, because this will just, get even bigger. Now, this is your problem. You're too paranoid, you're too afraid to let go of your dreams, of your ambitions. But at the end of the day, when you're already old, do you think that your career will still hold on to you? I mean, you're going to be so rich and millionaire or billionaire, but at the end of the day, if you're going to be alone, what's the point? You know? So the bottom line here is, don't be so proud. there's still time for you to make up for the solution, and there's still time for you to create more, let's say, more room, okay, to improve, because you have a deeper connection towards each other, but you're just being too impetuous right now and being too um, childish, or being too proud. Okay, you're naturally proud, and someday, if you're not gonna fix this relationship, you're just gonna realize that you have worked so hard for nothing. Okay, don't be so defensive, and it's time for you to act on your compassionate side. Okay, because even though you're an air sign, you still have a heart, okay, inside of you. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Chemistry, getting to know each other, make the effort, let go of control issues. You deserve love, separation, trust, religious factors. We'll pull out more clarification cards later on. I feel like separation is also a must for some Geminis, because it is also for you to realize what it is that you're missing. Because you're too comfortable having your partner around, and you're too comfortable or too self-reliant, okay? And sometimes your partner needs to make you feel like, I can't always be here for you, you know, I always have my own needs and I still have my own life. So don't be so insensitive, okay? Seven of Thought, Eight of Action, Review and Contemplation, Four of Action. You need to renew the chemistry and connection towards each other. There are some things that you need to rediscover, especially if you've been together for 25, 17 years, or 9 years, or 7 years. Now, you need to, even though you've already been together for quite some time already, and you've been celebrating ruby, gold, silver anniversaries, you shouldn't stop making discoveries about each other. We evolve and we change. Not because that you have, like, you've met that person, you've married that person, they'll stay the way they are. No, people change, okay? So that is what you have to rediscover, the changes that have already occurred in your partner. You also need to make the effort. Let go of control issues, because you're so in control of your feelings and of your passion. You always think that if you give so much, your partner will just take advantage or use you. Okay? So some will actually have I feel like some Geminis will have their vows renewed this year, right after the separation, because as I've said, sometimes you need to realize whatever that you're missing, whatever that you have lost, and whatever that you used to have, okay? But there will be reconciliation, and because of your trust issues as well. Okay, naturally you do have big trust issues, but ask yourself, are you trustworthy as well? And you do have different mindset, you do have different belief, you do have different cultures, traditions, and whatever it is, but still at the end of the day, the reason why you're binded and the reason why you're in that kind of situation or relationship is because you both have one thing, and that is love. Now, don't delve into deception, and don't be so insecure. Now, as I've said, that you do have some trust issues, and you're kind of thinking that your partner is doing something behind you, which is Yes, you have to follow your instinct and you have to listen to whatever it is that you're feeling, but you also need to love yourself first. If your partner doesn't really express what they're supposed to be playing or what they're supposed to contribute in your relationship, then it's time to take a few steps back. Okay, pay attention to the red flags, but right after the separation, as I've said, there will be a reconciliation because you have a deeper connection and you do have a past life connection. Okay, this is also a very indecisive moment. Okay, now as for your guardian angel oracles, letting go, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. If there are some changes that you want to implement, start it from yourself. Okay? You know that song, Man in the Mirror? Now, a helper of abundance, although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once plan is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and you are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend, someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience, and that person could be you. You know, sometimes I actually wonder why is it that every time I'm recording, there are a lot of distractions. Anyway, out of emotion, you feel a deep longing for something meaningful in your life, in your heart. You know that there's more out there waiting for you in the world. It may be time to switch careers, move to a new home or city, or initiate other important changes. Do what's right for you and seek out a new magical new life. Six of emotion. Memories can fill your heart with many emotions. It's important to remember your past accurately. Without seeing it as a better or worse than it was, people you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. Children could be an important issue, or you may need to reconnect with your own inner child. Three of thought, loving angels surround you to heal and comfort you. The sadness you feel will fade away in time, and then you'll be able to see clearly how important the situation has been for your spiritual growth. Take the time you need to forgive yourself and others so that you can embrace the future with joy. Seven of thought, you've been confused about the situation in your life and now suddenly everything's completely clear to you. Whether the truth was revealed by your angels, disclosed by your friend, or discovered on your own, it feels great to be awakened and aware. Feel free to ask for a time alone if that's what you need. Eight of action, there's so much going on right now that it may be overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. The thing here is, you're going to be traveling, yes, but there are some unresolved issues that you're also going to be leaving behind domestically. Review and contemplation, you've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clearer on your divine life purpose, so don't be distracted by conventional thinking and be the real you. Four of action, your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety and contentment and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So Gemini, the birth of a child. Well, as I've said, that those who's trying to have another baby, you need to make time. Okay, it's not always about your dream. It's not always about money. Money isn't everything. Okay, it's only temporary happiness, and you can earn it back if it's gone. But the love, the time, all right. So anyway, that's it for you for now, Gemini. If you need to have more personalized readings and in-depth readings or in-depth insights, you may talk to me live on the phone or live video readings or live chat. Okay, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. And we are continuously working on more progress and developments in my website, like membership and forum pages. Plus, soon enough, we will be announcing the Sophia Angel community. Okay, it's like a small Facebook for for all the Sophia Angel members. Alright, so blessings to you. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and have a great month of January.